Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Third Age to the War Divide and Conquer, and today we're going to be checking out what Captain Lundlul is going to do in our territory around Minas Tirith and Osgiliath. So hopefully he's going to... I kind of hope he wants to attack one of these three, rather than just bypass and go for one of my weaker settlements over inside my territory. That would be a bit of a pain in the arse if he does, but I'm hoping he will stick around. We have the Variags attacking Ostithil again. They've got about 4 infantry units in this battle this time. Again, mostly cavalry though, so we can deploy some stakes. We've got some spearmen as well this time, so we should be able to repel the cavalry a little bit more easily than we did with the militia last time. And over to the west, Enedwaith is marching towards Anulond once again. We've got some extra cavalry in there. I recruited some extra Pinathgelen cavalry. Pinathgelen, sorry. So we should be able to take care of that when they attack as well. We're going to have our militia cavalry retrained. So we'll have 3 full units of cavalry, 1 badly damaged but about half strength. And then we've got a couple of archers and a couple of infantry as well. So we should be more than adequate to defend Anulond. That's about it at the moment. So we're just going to see what happens when we end the turn. Oh, we did take care of Ungol last turn. I am sending back, or I will be sending back some units. I sent back these militia for retraining, and I've replaced one of the peacekeepers. I thought I could merge the 2 damaged ones, and then the most weakest one I'd have left over I could send back for retraining. But it turns out I had enough men to merge the 2 to create 1 full unit. So I kind of had to replace that missing unit. So that's that one there. But I think probably my spears will need to get replaced. My light spears will need to get replaced next time. There's not really anywhere nearby that I can get. Yeah, you see, it's going to be either Lebanon Guardsmen at Minas Tirith, or I'm going to have to send them all the way back to Pelargir to get retrained, or Fanwylond as well. There's a unit there. So I'm going to have to send these Lebanon Guardsmen back quite a distance to be retrained. So what I might do is I might try and find some extra units to replace them with in the meantime. In fact, 2 units there. I might keep these 2 militia units back and replace them completely with these peacekeepers. I mean, peacekeepers have 10 attack. Well, these peacekeepers have 10 attack, 13 defense because they've got an armor and weapon upgrade, whereas these militia have got 7 attack, 10 defense. So I might just replace them completely with these peacekeepers. You get about 20 men less in the unit, but obviously their stats are a lot better. So oh, they're getting retrained again. I didn't even realise. I mean, I knew I set them to retrain, but I didn't even realise they already had an upgrade. It's probably going to be some kind of experience upgrade. Or did I get a blacksmith? Anything? I do have an armourer, so it might be partial plate upgrade. Not sure. Anyway, let's end the turn and we'll see what happens. We're going into turn 40 here. So I'm expecting Enedwaith to lay siege in this turn flip. There we go. As expected.
Show yourselves!
Variags might attack this turn. What I might do is I might give Enedwaith 1 turn of sieging. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Variags are attacking us. So what I might do is I might give Enedwaith 1 turn of sieging. See what equipment they get if they attack us in a turn as well. If they don't, I might sally forth because it'd be much better for me to attack them with my full cavalry strength rather than having it knocked down by a few men each in a siege. So also, if I sally forth, I have full maneuverability of my cavalry, whereas if they're attacked during the siege, I am rushing to get my cavalry outside and to launch attacks on Enedwaith while they're trying to break into my city. So by sallying forth, the enemy is then suddenly on the defensive, and we have full maneuverability across the battlefield. So it might be better for me to sally forth against Enedwaith in that one, so I've got my full cavalry strength and that obviously maneuverability. So this is the Variag army. So we've got General, 2, 4, 5 full units, 1 almost dead unit. So we've got 5 cavalry, and then we've got 4 infantry as well. So hopefully my infantry will be okay. My militia should be more than enough to take care of whatever comes up on the ladder. I'll use my archers to repel whatever comes up on the siege tower. And then obviously my spears and my wooden stakes will take care of the cavalry on the ground. So let's get into this one. I do believe this is the second battle with Variags, or is this the third? I think it's actually I think it's the third. So we'll see if we can make it 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 victories. Start deployment. Alright, so siege tower on our left, being commanded by heavy archers. Did they do that last time? I don't remember. And then we've got tribesmen on that side on our right. Right, so I'm going to put my least experienced militia in this position. I want them to get a bit more experience in the fighting, so we'll have them take the initial hits. As soon as I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this, because as soon as this is done, I'm gonna be charging right across and taking on these archers. So just moving out of the way for a second, and I kind of want to put these guys at a slight angle here. Because of the way the enemy cavalry is probably going to be coming into this fight. So say, why can't I deploy stakes? What's going on? Alright, deploy them there. Yeah, I'll just leave them where I normally have them. I think it's probably going to be the best option. We'll put our spears there. Put my general, which he took a few casualties last time, so I'm going to keep him at the back a bit. Keep him under these, well, in this archway area, so he should be close enough to give some kind of morale boost, but he should get blocked by this pillar from any enemy arrow fire. Okay, these archers are okay where they are. I'll just do a few volleys and then I'll pull them back across to here before that siege tower arrives. And we'll do that. Right, slow everything down so that it's still going, but I'm not going to focus on the enemy cavalry with my archers. Get you guys up top. Okay. So hopefully after this battle and when the next turn starts up, we should be able to build upon this garrison a bit more. Right, archers hold fire. Get back across there.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel. Our cunning foe has reached our walls with their siege tower.
Okay, you're going to have to spread out because apparently 3 of the archers, or 4 of the archers can't actually make it through. In fact, there's more of them than that.
pieces. The enemy are battering down our gates.
Okay, there we go. Right, militia are fighting away.
Be ready, archers.
Annoyingly, we are taking casualties.
Attack! Archers standing by.
Pick up your bows, countrymen.
Right, can you guys kind of just open fire here, please?
Be ready, archers.
Thank you. Finally, you're actually changing to your bows. You weren't a second ago. Hopefully we can take care of these guys quite quickly.
Blast their eyes. The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Okay, so cavalry will be coming in now. Oh, my militia is actually failing here. Oh, that's not good. But hopefully when the enemy general kills himself on our stakes, that will all change.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
They just don't learn. Where are they going? Oh, now they're double backing, okay. I was a bit confused there. I wondered where they were going. And there's the enemy general dead. Oh, they're going up on the wall to take care of my militia. No. They completely blocked off my militia from being able to come across and helping me with these archers
If
here.
we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Although we've taken out quite a few of them now. Excuse me. Right, let's get these guys to aim down onto the ground there. We've got enemy archers on the floor.
They have lost half their men.
Once these guys have run out of ammo, they'll be running across and meleeing whatever's left over here. Not very many enemy archers able to shoot at us here, I don't think. Oh man, I'm down to 8 militia here. Damn. Well, at least they gained the extra experience I was hoping they would. Still. Tower's getting involved there as well. I have 2 militiamen in that unit left. 51 and 52. Oh, so did we take out a massive number of them as they were running up into the tower bit there then? We can get some Variag nobles.
Archers standing by. Run! Be ready, archers. Halt! We're under attack!
We'll try and move across.
Archer battalion standing by.
Get out of the way of these step archers. Whoa, people are falling off. Oh, it's because one of the units is routed now. So like a few guys fell off. It's kind of like Rome 1. If you guys remember, if you guys ever played Rome Total War 1, whenever enemies retreated when they're on the wall, they like to throw themselves off the wall for some reason. Let's bring these guys onto the ground. I'm actually going to get them on the flank and shoot the cavalry.
Let us prepare for this war.
I know this is going to put me in full view of the enemy archers on the gateway, but may take a few casualties here. Those guys retreated. Shoot those step archers in the background. Oh, some cavalry retreating. I wonder if I should pull all my troops off the wall around this side, so I can hit those enemy archers. I'll focus my archer fire on the cavalry there. Actually, I don't think this is. I think this is the second time I've fought these people. I don't think we've fought them any other time yet. I think I'm probably getting myself confused with other battles. Take care of those archers.
Pick up your bows, countrymen.
We've lost half of our men.
We've lost half, but the enemy has lost a great deal more. Sending in a Black Veil archers, they've got two-handed swords. Be a lot more effective. We've barely gotten up to a quarter of the time limit as well, which is pretty interesting. Right, there goes all of the enemy cavalry.
Shall win this war.
Walking my general because of our wooden stakes.
Win this war.
Attack! Move out! Attack!
The enemy army flees the field.
There we go.
Pursue and run them down.
Double time!
We'll just run down these last few archers. And there we have it.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day
We took some heavy casualties
remember
there.
it as the day of our most
Oh,
glorious
the cavalry.
victory.
Look at the cavalry casualties. 372 we lost. So it said we had 57% casualties. We actually had 48%. So we did save ourselves a 9% worth of casualties. 9 men replenished from the casualties. That's all. Oh dear. Interestingly enough, the territorial guardsmen, one of them lost 127 men and only killed 13. Oh no, sorry. 2 men didn't replenish. That's friendly fire. Sorry, 6 men replenished. 44 replenished in the Gondor militia. 6 in the territorial guardsmen in both units, but they both got less than 20 kills in that entire engagement with the enemy cavalry. 20 kills, that's all they got. So it's a good thing I was able to deploy those stakes, otherwise those spearmen would have been absolutely screwed if they were going up against full enemy cavalry units, plus a full general's bodyguard. Wow, we would have been absolutely crushed if they had managed to get through without us having stakes available. I am recruiting a unit of rangers, so I should have 2 levels of stakes available next time they attack, if they do attack again. And if that's the case, then I can have 1 in the gate, like we just had then, and I can have a second one a little bit further back, so any cavalry that makes it through will hopefully hit the second one and fall there. Oh, give me a break. What are you made of, anyway?
Cowards!
Right. Actually, let's... Hold on. Let's deal with you guys first while I'm
Your
thinking about
orders.
it.
Is there something I can do for you?
I already have trade rights with them. Okay,
Fine.
cool. In which case,
Without question.
north to
Stopping here.
Dunland.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Rohan and Mirkwood are at war now. Right,
will
you
not waste
are
words on you.
cavalry. Okay, that army is double backing.
Yes. As you wish. Yes.
Aha. I can get that one retrained as well, then I can retrain one of the generals. Ah. Gondor spearmen available. might be worth me actually recruiting one of them at this point. So I got fresh rangers. I got relatively fresh peacekeepers. So I just need to get these guys back to Minas Tirith 3 training now. 4 turns until available, 9 turns. So it actually won't be too long until they can be retrained. Lovely. Right, so we've got 7,000 on hand. Let's start building up some of the rear provinces. Get that Amroth back barracks that I cancelled last time. Yeah, I get an extra spear unit, why not? Okay.
Ships ready.
So we'll push up to here.
Yes,
Just
sir.
hold this ground.
Full sails.
Keep this area blocked up.
I'm gonna stick you.
Alright. Next turn I think I'll get one of the mines. I think one of these places along the back can get mines, so it'd be a nice little bonus to the income if I can get that. Aha! 1,004 men under the command of Herluin of Pinathgelin versus Wulfhere with 1,337. The elite army of Enedwaith. Oh, they have a ballista this time. Oh, I didn't do what I said I was going to do. Oh, well, never mind. I did say I was going to give them a turn. So, they are actually attacking. If they hadn't attacked, then I would have attacked them next time. So what's this general made up of? 80 men. Elder Guildsmen, okay, that's fine. A couple of cavalry. So Grey Flood Raiders, Enedwaith Outriders. 4 attack, 8 defense. That's not too bad. And then they got a lot. Oh, actually, sorry, they have 2 of them. So they have 3 cavalry. Those 2 units I'm not even going to consider because they're so weak. This one is pretty damaged. Grey Flood Axeman's a bit damaged as well by those things. So they've only got 4 full infantry units, excluding the general. So we need to kind of get that ballista as well if we can. But I get my Gondor defenders as well in this one, so that'll be nice. Plus my 2 extra melee defenders and my 2 archers. So we should have a nice and tidy defense here. Right now we're having battles pretty much we are having battles every episode.
Units, await my
Turning
orders.
into the... Which one was it? The... Dol Amroth campaign. Which is loads of battles every time.
Forward, forward.
I'm going to have these 2 go out that way. I'm going to have my general and the other unit of cavalry go out the other side. Hopefully we can split their cavalry forces by doing this.
Riders. Assemble the men. Soldier battalion at the ready. Defensive position. Go forth. March. Move out. Go forth.
Why was I able to deploy the archers there but not my infantry? Thank you. Right, let's move these guys around here. And outside. So they're sitting back, and they're going to be firing with their ballista by the looks of things. Oh no, now they're moving forward.
Ride for the glory of Gondor. What is it? Double time! Ride out! Ride for the glory of Gondor! Quickly!
So let's see if we can sort of do a bit of a maneuver around them.
Ride out for Gondor!
So we'll hit them while they're sitting still. That sounded like a lot of enemy cavalry went down.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be
Yeah,
ours.
we took out a good 20 of them. 26 actually. And now my general's coming in. Oh, my general's taking casualties. Jesus.
Ride out! Riders! What is it?
General, get out of there. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we're drawing this cavalry unit away.
Ride for the glory of Gondor! Ride out! Ride for the glory of Gondor! Ride out for Gondor! Together!
Looks like we're putting all our cavalry on one flank here to combat all this.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Right swiftly.
Oh my goodness. Their archers are basically neutralizing my cavalry charges right now. I wouldn't cheer if I were you. You just lost 20 men in your bodyguard unit from archer fire.
Units, double time!
God, they've lost 10 men just running around this army. Right. We're charging into the back of the general while they're preoccupied with my cavalry there.
Right swiftly.
Oh, we got a good charge in the enemy general there. Oh, no. Run away.
Battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
What is it?
There we go. That's that unit. Right. Militia cavalry get out of the way as well.
For the glory of Gondor. Let's go.
Which unit are these outriders going for? Not my general. That's great. It means I can use my cavalry to surround their surround it. Sorry.
What is it? Loose formation. Ride out to Gondor. Press on. Ride out. For Gondor.
Wow, I've still got a charge in there as well. I'll be able to capture these guys. All but 2.
Ride out for Gondor.
Okay, so we got the enemy general heading towards us. Got some. Well, we've got all their archers heading towards us now. All their infantry archers. Oh no, not anymore. They've double backed. That's fine though. We've got outlaws nearby.
Double time. Units double time. Riders. Run. Riders, ride. Quickly. Ride swiftly.
Okay, cavalry. Charge. God, their archers have ridiculous range.
What is it?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'm going full charge against the enemy general here with our cav.
Double time. With great speed. We ride out for Gondor.
Right, let's get out of the way. Have they actually been attacking us with this ballista, or have it just is? Yeah, it's just been us doing all the work out here, isn't it? That's what's been going on.
Riders. Units, move out.
Still got all this cavalry to deal with.
Quickly. Move, move.
Right.
Move, move.
Dealt with 44% of their army so far.
Units, move out.
So now we're waiting on the ballista to actually do some work. 24% damage they've done to my wall.
We're under attack. Gondor militia. Move to Gondor.
Ah, you bastards. Not putting him right in front of the gap in the wall that'll be there in a minute. And the cavalry have done their work for the moment. A couple of guys got caught in the face.
The walls have fallen.
Now what are you shooting at? That wall?
We're under attack. Archers at the ready. With great speed.
Soldiers of Gondor! Move out! Gondor militia! Soldiers of Gondor! This way!
Oh, they're all coming into this one side.
Militia!
Well, I'm gonna have no side, no defense on that side. I thought they might have enough ammunition to take on everything else, but apparently not.
The enemy! Militia!
We're under attack.
Sometimes! Swords! Move out!
Okay, right, archers then.
Archers at the ready. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Militia! Soldiers of Gondor!
We've got outlaws coming in.
Ride for the glory of Gondor!
Drag out some of these outlaws.
Soldiers of Gondor! Standing by!
Right swiftly. Double time.
What is it?
If we can hit that general, that'd be nice.
Ride for the glory of Gondor!
There we go.
Enemy general lies dead.
Wolf here has fallen. Oh, enemy
Very
cavalry's
much
charging
in our
out.
favor.
Oh no, they're
Victory
broken.
will be ours.
Enemy cavalry have broken. Serve the Hunter's Guildsmen.
Ride out for Gondor! Let's go! Ride out! What is it? Riders!
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. With great speed.
Well, that should be the enemy bodyguard dealt with. Oh, that cavalry's come back. Get a charge in here. Charges all round. Or not, you know. Whatever floats your boat, guys. They're all broken or trying to fight their way out, so...
What is it?
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
I lost a lot of militia in that. A lot of it was due to their enemy cavalry throwing javelins into my face.
Ride for the glory of Gondor. Run them down.
Excellent.
This is a clear victory.
216 kills for the Peneth Galen cavalry. Not too bad. %33% casualties, so some of these guys did come back, but oh, actually I gained some of my other Peneth Galen cavalry unit back, the ones that I no longer have on my screen. Apparently I gained a few of them back, so I'll just merge them with my unit of 30 odd there. Alright, so victory again against the clans of Enedwaith. So yeah, definitely need to really build on my defences on the west here. I really need to focus a bit on my military growth over here. Otherwise this is going to become a bit of a problem, having these guys constantly attacking us. I think that one step towards securing the West is, oh, for goodness sake, is firstly by building up Cirith Hurlwyn's defences. So making sure there's an adequate defence there to hold this northern position. And building a force over here that I'm going to charge Hurlwyn with commanding. Oh, I got 70. Oh, I'm going to merge the two. Yeah, build a force here that I will charge Hurlwyn of Peneth Galen to command. And go and attack Thorogrondost. After that, we head north and we hit this coastal place up here of Balorn. Once we've got that, we've got a nice, even corner of the map here that we can then keep an eye on. So, let's begin developing our forces a bit. $4,500 for a mine at Cerilond. What would that do to the income? 150. And I think there's one over here somewhere. Is it there? Yes, it is. Just over 4,000. That gives me 150 as well. I think those are the only two places left that can build mines. Oh no, Minas Tirith can build a mine, which gives me 150 as well. I could get 2 mines in this one turn. I think I'll just do one at a time though. And the other one seems to be the cheapest, so we'll do that. One thing I've just noticed as well, my Gondor infantry now have armor upgrade, which is nice. Right. All of these guys. Right, these two back to Minas Tirith. You into Cirith Ungol. You 3 to Minas Ithil. Right, you can go to Cirith Ungol. I could take this spearman back for retraining. I think Dwyn here is a Blackroot Vale unit. Yes, he is. Okay. So I don't need to worry too much about archers in Western Osgiliath. I can focus on my infantry so that if this Mordor army does attack, we've got enough on standby. I can retrain them. Great. Let's retrain one of the generals. So you guys will go on to Cirith Ungol next turn. And I can get this infantry back to there for retraining afterwards. And next turn we'll have a spear unit, so I can replenish one of these spears. I'll probably just merge and send one back. And then I'll get these two Lebanon Guardsmen back as well. Okay. So we've got quite a good defense here. I think we've got our forces... I think our force is pretty good at the moment. So it looks like there's the Witch King again. Looks like Mordor are making their way down towards us. Rather substantially as well, it has to be said.
Yes, my lord. As you wish. Yes.
That was a bit of a startling
I
wake-up
shall
call.
continue tomorrow. Your orders.
Right.
Without
Where
question.
is...
As you wish. Yes.
Ah, here we go.
What is it you wish to discuss? You hold us at rats till we meet again.
Nice. And we got 500 gold for that. That's good. I'll do. So what I need to do as well is I need to start building some of these heavy units from, well, Tarnos will get some Amrothian units soon, so I'll focus them on that. Ethring I need to get some clansmen from, and Calimbel I can get some clansmen and some Blackroot Vale archers from. So I need to get all three, I need to get those two places building those heavy units so I can send them over to the eastern front. I will probably send them to the east rather than to the west, mainly because the east is where the heavier enemy units are currently being stationed. Repair the wall over retraining some of my units here. Lovely. Okay, that's all the time I've got for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any suggestions, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Feel free to say whatever you feel, because I am more than happy to listen to what you have to say. I think we're doing okay. I just need to try and get my units back up to a level where I can now sort of start pushing back against Mordor. We're at that stage now where we can hold our ground against Mordor. We just need to start pushing back a bit quicker. I think last episode someone suggested heading northwards, going for like Durthang and the Black Gate, that sort of area. So that might be somewhere where I will consider. If I can maybe get an army through up the path to Durthang, I can hold that fortress. That will spread out Mordor's attacks a bit more for us. But also if I can head up to the Dead Marshes and the Black Gate that way, that'd be also quite nice. But I just need to clear Mordor out of my territory first, which will be a benefit as well. The west I will obviously be looking at a bit as well, but obviously primarily the east is where we're focusing, because that is where our objectives are for this campaign, to defeat Mordor. Defeating Enedwaith can be like a secondary if we want, but I think for the time being I'm just considering them as a pest that is being dealt with each turn. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video.